In the jogs, we're going to push off of one leg, swap in the air and land on the other side. Going into hip and knee flexion on one side and hip extension, knee extension on the other side. Land with a straight leg and then allow the knee to bend as you meet the jump board. Make sure when we're switching from one side to the other, the pelvis is maintaining a neutral position, avoiding rotation or lateral flexion. Exhale on the jump, inhale on the land. Push off from one leg, straightening that leg as the other knee comes into hip and knee flexion. In the air, swap, landing on the other side, jogging from one side to the other. Soft landing through the hips and knees and into the ankles. Exhale as you jog, inhale to land. When we do the double jogs, we're going to be jumping from one foot, jumping twice, and then changing in the air, landing on the other foot and jumping twice on the other side. We want to make sure that the pelvis stays neutral throughout, so we avoid rotation or lateral shifting, and make sure to have a soft landing through the foot, extending the leg fully as you jump. Press off the one foot, jumping twice, leap to the other side, jump twice, extending through the hip and knee, pointing through the feet into plantar flexion, and keeping the other leg in tabletop, knee over hip. Soft landing through the feet, rolling through the feet to jump. Breath out as you jump, breath in to land. On the 4 on each leg jump, we're going to focus the attention on one leg at a time for 4 repetitions, making sure to land softly through the feet, soft through the ankle and knee, giving space as you land. Swap in the middle and then land to the other side. We want to make sure to use an exhale if needed on the jump to keep the neutral position of the spine and pelvis, or an inhale on the jump if the stability can be maintained. Watch for any rotation in the pelvis during the swapping and hyperextension through the knee and hip. Inhale to jump away. We're going to do 4 little jumps, 2 and 3 and 4. Swap in the middle and land. We can exhale on the landing for more control, or inhale on the landing if more abdominal connection is needed. Repeat several times on each side. We're doing 8 jumps on each leg. So we want to look for control in the landing and the jump to make sure the legs go perfectly straight as you jump into a larger jump, and soft landing through the ankle, knee and hip. Watch for any rotation that happens through the pelvis or lateral flexing on the side that has the floating leg in the air. Exhale to jump 8 times on one leg. And 3 and 4. Keep going. Nice soft landing through the foot. Pay attention to your pelvis, making sure it's staying in neutral. Let's swap to the other side for 8. Try and keep space in the ankle and the knee exhaling to jump, inhaling to land, deep in the belly. Extend through the hips, beautifully through the front of the leg, and land softly using the back of the leg to control the carriage. In the big jogs, we're going to be really jumping much larger in the air to allow hip flexion on the gesture leg, and make sure in this one, because the springs are much heavier, that there's more control on the landing. So this is more of a strengthening for proprioception compared to the light spring jogs. So make sure to deepen the belly and connect through the abdominals to keep the pelvis stable throughout the jump. Press away, rolling through the feet, swapping the legs on each side, landing from one leg to the other. I want to see a nice big push off through these jumps, straightening the leg, full hip and knee extension. Feel the elastic through the front of the hip as you jump, connecting into the back of the leg to push away from the jump board. We're able to sustain the carriage out longer, so we can float a little bit longer in the air. We want to make sure to exhale as we jump away and inhale to land, swapping the legs in the air. Make sure to keep the sacrum really connected to the mat so we deepen the transverse muscles to maintain a stable position. Watch for any rotation or lateral flexion in the hips. As we jog, we're going to pull the floating leg into hip flexion, swap in the air, landing with a straight leg, softening through the knee when the foot lands. Exhale to jump, inhale to land. Exhale to jump, swap, inhale, land. Land through the ball of the foot to the heel, keeping the pelvis neutral. Exhale to deepen the belly. Land softly.